Alright guys, so here we are once again for another episode of the F1 2015 Pro Season Mode. This is round number 12 here for the Italian Grand Prix. We're gridding up now for the start of qualifying and hopefully we can qualify near the front. That's going to be our ultimate goal for this session now as we head out. We can see a few cars following us there, but Italy, we're driving a Red Bull. We're powered by a Renault engine. The straight line speed, simply put, is not going to be there even if we run with 1-1 wings. We simply won't be able to match the Mercedes at the end of the speed traps. So we've got to maximize qualifying. We've got to use their slipstream and hopefully use maybe a little bit of DRS to get into the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. That's the strategy for today. So we'll just have to wait and see how we go. At the end of Q1, this was such a shock. I managed to get pole, well not pole, provisional pole at the end of Q1. Hamilton and Vettel electing to qualify on the primes there. So that was very interesting. Will they use that strategy into Q2? We'll have to wait and see though. As we see, this is our one and only lap in Q2. The confidence was high and I only felt like I needed to do one lap, and it looks like it might have bit me in the arse here because we got blocked by a McLaren Honda into the first chicane. So we'll see as we head up to the line here. Is that going to cost us a spot into Q3? I don't think it does. I think we moved into P7 there. So we only just get away with that. We did lose a lot of time there, so lucky to make it into Q3. Sebastian Vettel, Nico Rosberg, and Kimi Raikkonen, some key contenders for the Italian Grand Prix, qualifying on prime tyres. They'll be starting the race on that compound too. Now we move on to Q3, the all-important Q3 session. As you can see, we've got off to a bit of a terrible start there, straight lining the chicane. Just simply lost my braking marker there and took out the final part of that chicane there. So now we're setting off for our very first lap in Q3. This is going to be a full commentated lap. I'm going to give you sort of a tip or hot lap guide as to what I do around this circuit. So here we go, exiting the first chicane and building up the speed until we head into the middle sector. Nothing really to do now because it's just a straight line, just a slight little kink. No curves to use in 2015. That's been abolished ever since F1 2013, I believe. So heading into the middle sector chicane there, I turned in a little bit too early. Had to straighten the steering before I turned in for that chicane. Now the first Lesmo, fourth gear. It's always a little bit awkward, these two Lesmos. You feel like you want to take it in fifth gear, but the revs will be too low to carry the speed on the exit. So always an awkward sequence of corners there. Opening the DRS and heading up to the famous Ascari corner. We're going to build up to about 210 miles an hour. Braking at the 100-meter board, turning in fourth gear. Nice clean exit through here. Maybe clip a bit of that curb on the inside and straighten the exit. Just trying to get the top speed at the end of the straights. You'll notice through this third sector, I always try and straighten my exits on the exits of these corners. So braking for the final corner, it was between the 100 and the 50-meter board, and again straightening the car right up to the AstroTurf on the left there, and then using the shortest run to the line. We do a 1 minute 23.125, and unfortunately at the end of the session it started raining, so I couldn't manage to find any more time, and we've ended up in a fairly disappointing P6. So 7 tenths off. We were about 3 tenths slower than our Q1 time, so that is a little bit disappointing. Lewis Hamilton, he's got a grid penalty for some reason, so that's going to make things very interesting. He will be starting behind me on the grid in the race. He'll actually be starting beside me as well. So we've got the key runners, the two Ferraris starting on the primes, Rosberg on primes as well, and Hamilton with a grid penalty. So it's going to make this start of the race very interesting. A lot of cars all over the place. We're going to try and capitalize if we can. The target is to get in front of Felipe Massa of all cars, because he's going to be the one on the options. The rest will be on primes, and Hamilton obviously will be starting behind us. So we've got a really good opportunity to win this race. There's nothing more to say. Let's go to the grid. So here we are for the race for the Italian Grand Prix. We are starting now in position 5. After Lewis Hamilton got a 5-place grid drop, he starts right beside us here on the 3rd row of the grid. In terms of the race strategy today, we've got a 2-stop. Normally it's always a 1-stop around Italy, but looks like the tyre wear may be a little bit of a factor here in this race. So we'll have to see how we go. I assume that this is going to be a similar situation to what we had in Spa, where if we can just stay in the slipstream of the cars in front of us, we can be the quickest car in the field. However, this time we are running much lower downforce, so we may get affected by the dirty air coming into the third sector. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we can have a bit of an explosive start and get in front of Hamilton. That is the aim for the Italian Grand Prix. Now we're getting ready for the start of this race. A very long run into turn 1. We're going to need a good start. I think it's been okay. Wow, Hamilton is going up the inside of everyone there, trying to be very opportunistic into turn 1, and it looks like it's going to work for him. Hamilton gets past the Ferrari and a Williams. So that's been a pretty dreadful start from us there, dropping from P5 to 7. Hamilton moves from 6th to what I can assume is P3. Incredible start from Hamilton. I think he's in front of the other Ferrari as well, so that's just lightning from him. We're going to go up the inside of the Williams. Job done. No, that wasn't a Williams, that was a Force India. My apologies. On the back of Raikkonen here. Some of these guys in front of us are on prime tyres, because that's what the tyre they qualified on in Q2. So some of these guys are going to be fairly slow. We slide up the inside of Raikkonen into Parabolica, and next up is one of the Williams cars. So I believe Hamilton already into second place and is putting on pressure to his teammate Nico Rosberg, who I believe is also on primes too. Yeah, and Hamilton is already going to move to the lead. Hamilton is very determined today. That's incredible stuff. So here is Hamilton going up the inside of his teammate Nico Rosberg. Does he get the move done, or was it Rosberg who maintains position? It's going to be side by side on exit, but no, Hamilton gets the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. That's impressive. That is so impressive. It's probably got to be like the start of the season, going from getting a grid penalty in P6 to leading after just one lap. Here comes Raikkonen up the inside into Ascari. Yep, man, we touched. Typical. This is Vettel and Massa getting side by side on the exit of Parabolica. I'm going to try and get involved in this battle if I can. It doesn't look like I quite have the pace at the moment. I feel like I'm understeering a little bit. It might just be heavy fuel though. But who is going to prevail on the exit of this first chicane? I'm going to try and get the best exit out of both of them. And we'll see what we can do heading into the middle sector. Here we go. Slipstream. I'm going to go... No, I'm not. Well... Vettel going for a move. Late into the braking zone of Ascari. They've slowed each other up so much. And we've made contact with Vettel. Vettel is all over the place trying to find a way around this Williams of Felipe Massa. Almost forgot who the driver name is. But I think we're going to have a lunge here into Parabolica. Yes, we will. He leaves the space at the last minute. And we're up the inside of Sebastian Vettel into P4. Next up is Massa. And this is for a podium. Getting close to Massa into Ascari. No, not quite. I think we may get him in the next DRS zone. Maybe even before that, we may try the same move that we did to Vettel on the previous lap. We are much closer this time, running standard revs in a Red Bull, going around the outside into the final corner. And we've gone in a little bit deep, but I think we've got him. We're onto the podium now.
Rosberg is ahead of you. The gap is 4 seconds. You're gaining by 8 tenths. 8 tenths. 49 laps to go.
Oh, okay, that was a bit nasty. Come on, we must be close to Rosberg now. Almost within 1 second. We might get it now. Let's wait for it. No, not quite. But we're starting to get in the realms of slipstream as well.
Rosberg is ahead of you. The gap is 2 seconds. You're gaining by 1 tenth a lap.
Come on, this time. We've got to be close. DRS? No. Yeah, this time we definitely get it. Here we go, this is the time. We've never been closer to Rosberg than what we are now. We've been called to come into the pits at the end of this lap, and I'm going to stay out for another lap. And we go past Rosberg. We've now moved into the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Don't panic, because Lewis Hamilton only just came into the pits just then. I believe these AI are going for 2 stops. I'm going to push it and go for 1. I've got DRS thanks to this manner, but Rosberg is closing in. But I lost the back end. I lost the back end and I hope I don't get a penalty for that. That would really piss me off. But either way, we've got Rosberg in our slipstream right behind us. I'm literally coming in just one more corner's time, and this Manor has not timed this very well. Rosberg is on my inside. I need to move over. I need to get to the right-hand side of the track to pit. I need to get to the pits. Rosberg, oh, that was dangerous. Into the pits now. That was so stressful. Rosberg is going to carry on for another 15 laps, I think, and then come in for a set of options. We're now opting for the primes and a one-stop. My team, my engineer, recommended a two-stop, but we're going to go for it in this one. I need to beat Hamilton and eke into his championship lead.
Hamilton ahead. 12 seconds separate you. We're slower by 9/10 a lap. 33 laps.
That's not what you want to hear. Hamilton is 11 seconds in front, and he's going to be faster than us for the rest of his stint. I don't know. It's not looking good at the moment. Oh, there goes Rosberg. He's come in for his option tyre stint, and we've moved into second place once again. So the order is restored. Hamilton from myself, then Rosberg, Vettel, and Massa. That's the top 5.
Hamilton ahead. The gap is 14 seconds. We're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap.
Are you serious?
2 laps to go.
Nah, I'm so done. Whenever the leader just gets out of sight, then they just start pulling out this monumental pace for the rest of the race. That's what happened when we lost sight of Vettel. He was all of a sudden 3 seconds a lap faster. I'm like, what? How is this even possible? It might be a glitch. We may never see Hamilton for the rest of this race now. Here goes Rosberg. We'll try and tuck into that slipstream if we can. He's weaving all over the track, trying to be defensive. And we're not going to hang on to the place, although it was very close between the two of us. We need to hang on to Rosberg here. He's got option tyres on. We'll try and take all the life out of his tyres that we can. But these Mercedes on option, I think we've made a bad strategy call. I think the primes are very, very slow in comparison to the options. Oh, jeez, hang on to it. See, kids, this is why you should listen to your team and your engineer. If they give you a strategy, it means it's for the best. They're not trying to screw you over. It means it's the optimum strategy, and we've clearly done a Lightning McQueen right here, tried to be our own team, and now it's blowing up in our face. I think what I may do is I'll switch to a two-stop, but instead of running primes to the end, I'll just go on to a set of options once again and hopefully chase these guys down. It may be too little too late, but we'll give it a go. Honestly, do not even know what that was. Come through here, and then we just get gripped up on the curb, and we almost lost our race. We almost lost our wheels right then and there. If you watch it in real time, it was so scary. Yeah, just that shot right there just illustrates it so much. We completely went way off the track. I am just very lucky to hang on to the position that I'm in. Bottas, though, has caught up massively from that. And he's actually going to pass us on this straight. That's exactly what you want to see. Alright, so the game is on now with Bottas. We're going to have some DRS, and we're going to sneak it around the outside. The gap is closing. That's probably not the smartest of decisions, but we don't have the pace at the moment on the prime tyres. I'm a bit of a passenger. I'm waiting for the option stint to roll around. I think that now is, unfortunately, the nail in the coffin. I think the best we can do now is finish in third place. The Mercedes are simply untouchable today. Bottas, bit of a terrible exit, and we'll use the slipstream. I hate how prolonged these battles are because the straights are so long. It's just waiting to get to the next braking zone, and there, we've done it. We're back into third. I think it's only going to be a few laps now before we switch on to our options. Bottas has just pulled into the pits. He's going on to a set of primes, so he's going to have nothing to fight with in the final stint. So just watch out for that. Oh my god. Who's this? Who is this that has stumbled into my vicinity? Is this Lewis Hamilton?
Hamilton ahead. Around 20 plus seconds separate you. 21 laps to go.
Yeah, he's not 21 seconds. Vettel. Stay away. So here is Lewis Hamilton on a set of primes. He had to run the primes at some stage, but we are effectively one pit stop behind. No, let's not get too excited. We're not challenging Hamilton today. Let's forget that and finish in P3. Vettel. Ah. That is so annoying. Look, I've gone off the track and now Hamilton is gone. You are such a prick.
15 minutes to right lane.
Okay. Alright. I don't know what to make of that. Vettel, by the way, just got in front of us on that straight. We've got rain in 15 minutes. Cheeky battle with Vettel. Back into P3. What we're going to do is we're going to switch on to a set of options. Thank you, engineer. We're going to make the most of a brand new set of options and just safely secure P3. Vettel, please, no. Just stay away. Here he comes again. He won't leave me alone. He is ruining my race by just holding me up so much. We're going to pass him, but it doesn't matter because we're coming into the pits at the end of this corner anyway. So we're going on to a set of options. Rosberg, I believe, will be coming in very soon for his final set of options. So we're going to try and chase him down if we can, but the rain is probably going to be the determining factor in this race, you know, whether who has pace or not. But I think we are trying to fend off P3 at the moment. We're trying to defend our position in third place. And we just emerge in front of Valtteri Bottas. The key now is getting out of DRS because this guy is on primes and he's going to offer nothing in the corners. Oh, jeez, come on. So Vettel and Raikkonen have finally made their stops. Next up are the two Mercedes, who are in their own postcode at the moment. Oh no, Hulkenberg or Perez, you can't do that. The lap cars are so broken.
The radar is showing light rain arriving in 5 minutes time. 5 minutes. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
Bullshit. It's already raining. I just want to know when we should switch to a set of inters, because there's like less than 10 laps to go. I'm just deciding whether it's worth coming in for a set of inters. Not too sure yet. Oh, hello. Just switched to a random replay just to see where the Mercedes were. Turns out they are battling for the lead. Here goes Rosberg. This is perfect timing. Takes the lead at the Italian Grand Prix. Wow, okay. I was thinking that Rosberg was actually going to start catching Hamilton because Hamilton has the prime tyres for the end of the race. And yeah, it looks like Rosberg is in the box seat with the best tyres and with the rain coming down. So the two Mercedes cars are going to duke it out for the next few laps on a set of inters once they switch. And there is Rosberg off in the lead. So just what you saw before from that replay, Rosberg did get the lead and Hamilton is following on a set of prime. He's going to go up the inside anyway and get the lead back possibly. These replay cameras don't go for long enough. I really wish I could just take like a back seat and just watch the two Mercedes cars go at it for the rest of this race, because I'm essentially not really challenged in this race now. Bottas is about 5 odd seconds back and is lapping at the same pace as what I am, so I'm just pretty much in cruise control here, just getting into the end of this race now. And yeah, I want to watch the two Mercedes cars battle for the lead. Screw it, we're coming in for a set of inters. I saw the two Mercedes cars, they've stayed out, but I just don't want to risk it. I'm going to play it safe, switch on to inters, and hopefully just finish in third place. Maybe if there's anything to gain from this, maybe if the two Mercs crash or something, maybe. Big maybe, but I don't think we're going to lose. I don't think we're going to move up any more spots. These tyres are... it's not exactly wet enough yet. I think one more lap and these would have been perfect. But they're just sliding around a little bit too much.
Bottas is ahead of you. They've just entered the pits. 6 laps to go.
So we're going to move up to P4. And then this is a Ferrari right in front. It's going to be game on here for a podium, I think. Who is that? That's Vettel. It's the one we've been battling. And we've got him. Just. No, Vettel. No. He's dropping off the track. Oh, well, I've got to give it to him. He really wants third place today. Oh. Still on my outside. I know that much. Slight touch with wheel-to-wheel contact. That was awesome. Vettel hangs on to P3. I'm going to try and lunge him into this next chicane though. Oh no! You can't do that! Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. I have no more words. I have no words to describe how awesome this battle is. Are we going to go up the inside? Surely not. Let's do it anyway. Into Parabolica. Who's going to get the better traction? I'm sorry, I'm not talking that much. I'm just trying to concentrate, trying to keep this thing on the road. The rear grip at the moment is not... Vettel is so quick in a straight line. There's almost nothing I can do.
Vettel is ahead of you. Just 1 second separates you. Falling back by around 1.2 seconds allowed. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
What? Where has this come from? Here comes Bottas. Not only have we lost third, but I think we're going to lose P4 here. This is getting ridiculous. The pace in the rain is just not there. The straight line speed as well, not there. We'll put it up into fast. Try and defend for... It's got DRS and it's raining. No wonder these guys are so OP. Kimi Räikkönen entered the pit lane 30 seconds ago. He's put on a set of option tyres to run this final lap. A few other people have done that too. Yeah, it is drying out and the tyres are starting to feel a little bit second-hand, but surely with 1 lap to go, it's not worth it. Here we go then, final corner, and the Italian Grand Prix is going to come to an end. The Toro Rosso pulls into the pit lane to put on a set of dry tyres, but the race is over, buddy. It's 10 points for us today.
What a win for Nico Rosberg today. A really strong drive.
Oh, man. This is turning into a full race length debrief. Thank you. Crofty is fine. Okay, so there we go. That has been the Italian Grand Prix for today. Nico Rosberg has won in the end. He managed to climb over his Mercedes teammate Lewis Hamilton, who started on options, put on options on for the second stint, and then at the end of the race, he was very, very slow on a set of primes. I said it right from the get-go. As soon as I put the primes on, they were just so slow. And that's how Rosberg was able to catch up once again. He did a really good strategy. He started on the primes, got his really bad tyre out of the way early, and didn't lose that much track position. And he kept it cool. He lost the lead very early on to Lewis Hamilton, who started down in P6, might I add, after that grid penalty. But he's held firm. He's come away with a race win, and kudos to him as well, because he's taken points away from Lewis Hamilton, who is the championship leader at the moment. But for us today, it's P5. We just did not have the pace. The straight line speed was not there. And it shows as well with my teammate Daniel Ricciardo getting lapped. So, not a great day for Red Bull. In the driver's standings, I believe, I thought we were going to drop a place there, but Raikkonen stays in third place. Absolutely no changes from first down. Well, no changes at all from that round of the championship. That is almost incredible. But that has been the Italian Grand Prix for today for Pro Season Mode. Let's check the constructors real quick. Nothing else really changes there. So I think there's only 6 more races to go after this one. So we're drawing a close to the end of the season, and hopefully we can go for that driver's title. We're 27 points behind at the moment. It's not looking good. We need to start winning some races and possibly hope that Hamilton has some bad fortune in the races to come. So that's been this episode for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys for a brand new video very soon.